it's Dr. Doug Curtis.
And you see Curtis from Dyslexic and Unstoppable.com. And today we're going to talk about one question that we often get asked. And when is the signs of dyslexia first recognized in school? So can you talk about it a little bit?
Sure. I see this all the time at my practice. I'll have kids that I've taken care of since birth, and they'll be doing fine through school. And right about third grade, it all seems to be about third grade, the parents will come in and they'll start to say, you know, he's having some issues or she's having some issues in school, particularly in the reading. And so some just piecing together from our own experience with our son, because he had similar experience, but also in research and those kinds of things, we've come to realize that that is right about the age when kids go from learning how to read to using reading to learn. And because of that, that's the time when they need to have reading down cold and not be struggling. So this is typically the time when the kids are doing their so-called chapter books. And the kids with dyslexia find themselves daunted by the chapter books. So that's a frequent time that kids are just diagnosed with dyslexia. One thing we would like to do, and actually the book discusses this a lot, is signs and symptoms that you might see before that would clue you in to get your kids the help they need earlier than that. Because we were lucky, we picked up Felix Alexander much earlier than that and got him into the reading classes right around first grade. Well, actually, why don't you discuss some of those signs?
Well, definitely the reading level, where, you know, like at the end of first grade, he was still struggling where others were not struggling. And spelling words were starting to come into play. And he, you know, where and there, and he was having difficulty remembering. We would go through the same words over and over again, and every time he had to relearn to do it. So that was a trigger for us.
Yeah. Another one I thought was he did very well on the sight words, because for sight words you just have to see the word and instantly pick it up. You don't have to sound it out and figure out what each part of it sounds like and means and that kind of stuff. So he did well on that, but when he actually got to words that you had to figure out or sound out, that was another area he had difficulty with. The other thing that we noticed was an inconsistency in what looked like effort. So some things where he was fascinated with, especially if he could listen to the story or talk about it, he would be so interested in it, and he would love that. And when it was actually sitting down and writing it out or reading it or something of that nature, it would look like he wasn't paying attention, he didn't want to do it, and actually it was tough for him. It was mentally demanding on him. So I think those are a couple of the good ways to recognize when your child is having some difficulties. And if you see that, get them in, well, first with their teacher, talk to their teacher, but then also, you know, if you can, get them in with a reading specialist who can diagnose dyslexia and get them the help they need. Because as we've mentioned before, once Felix Alexander got in the specific reading classes that he needed, it was
2 months.
Yeah, 2 months, and he jumped a grade level or two. All right. So again, just some little points for you to figure out when your kid might have dyslexia and when to get him some extra help. All right. We hope this is helpful. If you have any comments or questions or any other points, please leave a question or a comment below. And we hope you'll visit Dyslexic and Unstoppable.com. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right. I'm taking it off. We're taking it.